Shalom. For the foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, to all the argument across the globe, putting the word in truth and sincerity. Let's hop into it. This is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. So when you first leave, when you leave the truth, all right, because the scriptures talk about us being quickened, us being made alive, which means we were dead. We were those dry bones, okay? All right? The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And what's the way of understanding? These scriptures, man. The law, statutes, commandments of the Holy Bible, man. All right? You're supposed to walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? Walk in his commandments, follow him to the best of your ability. But once you get a hold to the truth, you hold on to it, all right? But once you fall out the truth, all right, you're back in the dead, man. You're that dog returning to his own vomit, you know? Because the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. All right? Ultimately, it's the Lord that put you there, man. All right? Undesirables, man. You know? This is Proverbs 13:20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Right, because when you walk with wise men, all right, which the wisest man was Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, when you walk after him, you want to be wise. How is that? Why? Because he said that he's the way, the truth, and the life. All right, believe on him, as the scripture has said. Out of the belly shall flow rivers of living water, man. Okay? So he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So when you got people, got people following fallouts and following kickouts and evil and reprobate and mean men, all right, and you're companion with them, you're gonna get destroyed, man. It says, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. A companion is a friend. Somebody who agrees with the things that you're doing. All right? Who is in the NBA and said, I want to go play in Little League. You know? Who wants to take a step backwards, man? That's what you're doing when you're following guys who've been put out, man. You're following guys who have taught things that you weren't contrary to the doctrine, man. You got a lot of guys who stood on the other side of the line for a long time, all right, and was coming to camp and asking questions and doing their own research and watching the elders and apostles. But yet you get some type of, you feel some type of way, all right, and you want to go join guys who got put out, man. Now that they're put out, okay, now the doctrine starts going off. And in your head, it's like, man, I know this is wrong, but something got you stuck there, man. It's the Lord that got you stuck there, man. All right. It says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise. The companion of fools shall be destroyed. That's why it's important to hang around godly men, man. That's why it's important to hang around like-minded men, man. That's why it's important to hang around people who believe in the same thing that you do, and according to these scriptures, man. Following the doctrine, all right? Because we were companion of fools in the world, man. Following a bunch of niggas and gangbangers and stuff, all right? And they're gonna get destroyed. This is Jude. I'm starting this Jude 1:10. It says, but these speak evil of those things which they know not, but what they know naturally as brute beasts, and those things they corrupt themselves. Woe unto them, for they have gone the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Korah. These are spots in your feast of charity, when they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. Clouds they are without water, carried about of winds, trees whose fruit withereth, without fruit, twice dead, plucked up by the roots. Raging waves of the sea, foaming out their own shame, wandering stars to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever, man. Alright? And that forever is going to be that shame and everlasting contempt, man. Alright? When you get to the kingdom, we're going to know who the Lord was dealing with, man. Let's go break this down. Verse 12, it says, verse 11, woe to them, for they have gone the way of Cain. The way of Cain. Cain was a disobedient and rebellious, man. Alright? A companion of fools, man. Alright? It said, woe to them, for they have gone the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the heir of Balaam for reward. Right, what's your reward? You might not be getting monetary rewards, in which you might. But rewards of men, views, big crowds, what do they call those? Fucking debates and shit. Want to be seen of men. Those are rewards, those are rewards for some of you guys, man. All right. So these are spots in your feast of charity. When they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. Like if you guys are, go out there teaching and call yourself trying to feed the elect, all right, but you're doing it maliciously, not according to the doctrine. All right, you have no fear of the Lord in you. Clouds are there without water. Right, man, you're just a cloud with no truth in you, man. Okay? All right, you're a cloud with no nourishment, because what does water do? It nourishes and it gives the trees and it gives life to grow, man. Okay? Carried about the winds, tossed to and fro, man. Carried about with every wind of doctrine, man. All right? Constantly flip-flopping and every week, I guess the Lord revealing something to you, man. You know? The carried about of winds, trees whose fruit withereth. Right. Because how your tree wither, man? When there has no water. All right, when it's not being tended to. All right, when it's not being looked upon. All right. It says trees without fruit. Trees whose fruit withereth, without fruit, twice dead. So you're withered and you ain't got no fruit. There's no use, man. The scriptures, didn't Yahushua curse the fig tree? Why? Because it provided no fruit, man. And guess what? It got cast in the fire, man. All right, twice dead, plucked up by the roots. Raging waves of the sea, foaming out their own shame. Going out, speaking about Esau could be saved, basically. All right, Dan and all these other type of doctrines and stuff. All right, don't teach against Esau. All right, foaming out your own shame, man. It's a shame that you once knew this and going against the truth, man. Wandering stars, because you're out there with no head, with no elders, with no higher ups to give you counseling. All right, so guess what you do? You go reach out to other reprobates, man. You're gonna get a counsel from somebody who you're gonna get counseling from somebody who's just as wicked as you. Wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever, man. All right, you're void of the truth, man. This is Proverbs 2 and 13. Well, I'm sorry, 11. Proverbs 2 and 11. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. All right? To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things, who leave the paths of rightness to walk in the way of the darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of wickedness, whose ways are crooked and they froward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her lips, with her words, for which forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of the Most High, man. For her house inclined unto death, and her paths unto dead. And none that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the path of righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall inherit, and shall remain in it. For the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it, man. And that's heavy, because it talks about who leads the path of uprightness to walk in darkness, man. All right, who has a flashlight in the middle of the woods, turns off the flashlight, and starts to walk around? What's going to happen? You're going to bump into all type of shit, man. May even walk off a cliff and kill yourself, man. All right? But who leads the path of uprightness to walk in darkness, man? Who leads off the true doctrine to go teach a wayward doctrine, man? All right? I'm going to get to the point here. It says, well, I'm going to read it again, verse 16. To deliver thee from the strange woman. That's strange doctrine, man. All right? There's a lot of strange doctrines going around right now, man. All right? That's a strange woman. Even from the stranger with flattereth with her words. You got guys out here who's pushing a vibration that's contrary to the scriptures, man. We're here to teach the truth 100% directly of what's in the Bible, man. And not to stray to the right or to the left of it, man. And we're not going to teach others to corrupt themselves in wickedness, man. That's what you guys are doing, man. You're corrupting others, man. You're flattering with strange lips, flattering with those strange words, man. All right? Which forsaketh the God of her youth. You forsake this truth, man. You forsook the things that you have learned. You forsook the ways that the Lord had brought you up in, man. All right? Forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her power. For a house inclineth unto death. So you go into the strange woman's house, man, guess what? There's a lot of dead men, a lot of dead bones up underneath that porch, man. For a house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again. So it's going to be they say a brother offended is harder to be one than a defend city, man. So if a brother's going off, it's going to be hard as hell to get that brother back, man. We got, we know people in the truth who done fell out, all right, who have yet to return, man. That's that outer dark, that's that darkness we just got to read in Jude, man. None that go unto her again, none that go unto her return again. Neither take they hold of the path of life. Because you're in the congregation of the dead, man. That's why you don't return to the path of life, man. Because the dead don't know they're dead, man. Because you're moving around and you're breathing air don't make you alive, man. All right? So that thou mayest walk in the way of good men and keep the path of righteous, man. The way of good men, Yahweh Shai set up the apostles and elders, man. And the other men of great millstone, man. Not you goddamn bug outs and you fallouts, man. All right? And that was it, basically, on that. Sirach 7 and 3. I'm going to start at 1. Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Right, do no evil, man. Don't be going out there teaching that Esau can be saved. Teaching that we can't cuss out Esau, which is part of the doctrine. All right, talking about the name is not important. All right, that's doing evil, man. And guess what? If you're doing that, harm is going to come to you. Ultimately, thermonuclear destruction. To my son, so not upon the furrows of unrighteousness. Right, so you don't. A furrow is when you're plowing the ground, when you're plowing that little trail of leaves, it's like a little ditch. You know, they put the seeds in. That's called a furrow, man. So you don't want to sow on that furrow of unrighteousness, man. I mean, you don't want to plant unrighteousness, man. That's what you guys are doing. You're planting seeds of unrighteousness. Dirtying up the name of Yahweh Shai, dirtying up this doctrine, man. my son, sow not upon the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold. Right, you won't get that harm, man. All right, because when you go against the truth, when you know the truth, and you go against it, all right, you're gonna get worse, man. You're gonna get beaten with many stripes, man. To seek not of Yahweh preeminence, neither of the king, neither of the king the seat of honor, man. All right, and that's what you guys wanted, man. You guys wanted it, now you got it. Now you got to deal with the light being shown on your behind, man. It's all good when you can pull the strings in the background. All right, it's hard to be a leader. It takes integrity. All right. Justify not thyself before the Lord, boast not of thy wisdom before the king, man. And that's the thing, man. Jake thinks they can always come up with a new revelation, a new understanding, in which we do know and understand that the Lord does do that. All right? But every goddamn week, man, somebody come up with a new revelation, a new doctrine, about the Lord has sent, the Lord gave him something, man. That shit wicked as hell that's going off, man. Sirach 8 and 15. That 8 and 15, come. Sirach 8 and 15. Travel not by the way with a bold fellow. All right? Don't be going around. You got guys who get put out. All right? You got guys who have some type of ill feeling toward brothers. The first thing you want to do is get a camera, record it, and start talking shit about the men who brought you up in this, man. Because ultimately, if you believe Yahweh Shah brought you up, all right, and what you guys say, a lot of you always say, the Lord taught me, right? But the men He used to teach you, you speaking bold against them. What ultimately means you speaking bold against Yahweh Shah, man. To travel not by the way with a bold fellow, lest he become grievous unto thee. For he would do according to his own will, and thou shalt perish with him through his folly, man. That's heavy. It says, travel not by the way with a bold fellow. All right, you guys out there talking shit about the elders and the apostles and the brothers, all right, who will do nothing but help you, all right. It says, lest he become grievous unto thee. How does he become grievous? All right, because you're going to start teaching doctrines, all right, that's not sound, breakdowns that's off point, all right. It is going to hold back your growth and your growth and your development and your maturity in this, man. It's going to be grievous because in your mind you think this is going off by what he's saying, all right. But you're too scared to say something. So guess what's going to happen? So for he would do according to his own will. What's his own will? Not going to not teaching the right doctrine, man. All right, going out there for an hour and a half. All right, not during the cold, not during the rain. All right, doing toward his own will, man. Talking shit about what we have at the Passover. All right, as long as it's lawful to more eggs at the Passover. Just weird, man. This weird ass shit, man. So for you would do according to his own will, and right, because when you get the preeminent seat, all right, when you're able to do what you want in your camp, you do exactly that. You do what you want, man. Reptilian shape shifting and all that shit, bringing your mama on the line and stuff, and just all types of fucking madness, man. It says, and thou shalt perish with him through his folly, man. So the blind leading the blind, guess what, man? They both fall in the ditch. All right, the folly, the folliness of some of you guys, man, is beyond reason, man. You know? Sirach 13 and 1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with the proud man shall be like unto him. Right, you got the guys who go around pimping around the sign, you know, looking all trying to be all cool when they teach and shit. The shit shows in your camp, man. Bunch of proud ass fucking guys up there who just off, man. Just, so he that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith. Right, man. And pitch is something dirty, man. It leaves a stain. It's like tar. So if you're touching that leader who's defiled, all right, you're gonna get defiled with him, man. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that have fellowship with the proud man shall be like unto him. So if you hanging around a bunch of ninjas, a bunch of proud ass ninjas, showing up money and cigars and blunts and handing out with rappers and stuff, man, you're gonna be just like them, man. We weren't taught that way. Coming up in this truth, Salakia. Coming up in this truth, man. We speak against being friends with friends with people in the world like that, man. This is Sirach 21:12. He that is not wise will not be taught, for there is a wisdom which multiplies bitterness. So the knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life. The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth, man. So if you think you got it all, man, and you think you know everything, and you know the apostles going off, and we only able to teach what the apostles teach, or, you know, and that we can't learn on our own. When I say learn on our own, I mean doing our own research. All right. Let's see what the scriptures say. So he that is not wise will not be taught. Right, because you got guys who think they know it all, man, and don't want nobody else to teach them nothing that they don't know. If I don't know how to fix brakes on my car, right? I know my brother know how to fix brakes on the car. I'm gonna call the brother over there to teach me how to fix the brakes on my car, man. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I know how to fix the brakes on my car. All right, you gotta be willing to be taught. Subdue your own understanding, okay? So, but there is a wisdom which multiplies bitterness. Why? Because once you know, I would say, I believe in Ecclesiastes, he increases wisdom, increases sorrows. All right, and that's how we know that we get to the end of this, man. Because we're getting fed up with you ninjas, man. We're getting fed up with all this false doctrine and this hypocrisy going on in Israel, man. The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life. Why? Because we think. Because we teach you how about Shem Yahushua, man. We teach the doctrine according to how it was brought, man. There's no holes in the doctrine, man. So the inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel and will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth, man. You know? Try putting some water in a cracked glass, man. The glass will never hold water, man. And that's the way you fools are, man. All right, what water you have, look, you can fill it up with water. You'll hold the water when you fill it up, depending on the crack, you know. All right, the size of the crack determines how much water is going to leak out, man. You got a broken vessel that can't hold no water. You got big ass cracks in you, man. You got your foundation built on sand, man. You know. That's basically all I had. You know, it's just a little something, man. I'm still kind of heated, you know, a little bit. You know, but through the spirit, you know, I just hope it was edifying, you know, and like always, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honor to elders and apostles of Great Millstone, so that I can keep on pushing His word. Until next time, Shalom.